You're really trying hard. Yes, I'm trying hard. In comparison to you, I'm trying hard and I'm proud of that. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michaela and today I'm going to talk about why other people's opinions don't matter. Let's get into this. First of all, honey, I'm not judging you at all. I am the biggest, let's say, victim of this topic. I used to let other people's opinion get so much into my head that I wouldn't even know who I am. Every time I get some opinion from someone about my life, about how I should conduct myself, how I should wear stuff, what I should wear, how I should look, what career I should pursue, I would simply completely question my whole existence. And now I am detached from anyone's opinions, and I'm gonna explain to you how I did that and how you can do that too. First of all, you need to understand that your identity, your personality is fluid. It's not something fixed in stone. You can see it as versions of yourself. So throughout your life, you were many versions of yourself, right? You had probably the girly version, maybe the gothic version, maybe the bitchy version, maybe the good girl version, the traveler version. Whatever versions you've been through, they were simply versions, right? You outgrew them and your next version was a completely different version of you. Your personality, your beliefs, your values, they evolved over time and they keep evolving over time. When someone is judging you today on something you did based on your version of you yesterday, why would it even matter to you? Because you today is not you yesterday. You now is not you 1 minute before. Every time you keep thinking, okay, whatever this person is saying right now does not align anymore with the version that I am right now in that moment, then immediately you took away the power of that opinion. There will always be things you do or you say that does not align 100% with who you truly are. That happens, honey, and that's completely fine. Someone's opinions on that is simply not important because that's not who you are. That's simply a word, a sentence, a reaction. That's not who you are. Another thing is that people's opinions are always based on their perception of you. If someone perceives you as a really cold-hearted person, but that's not who you are, that's simply how they perceive you, it shouldn't matter to you. You are the only person who knows who you are. So if you know I am warm-hearted and this person now calls me a cold-hearted person, I know that's not true. I know that's not me. That's a perception of that person, and these perceptions of that person is a reflection of their inner world. So you have to always keep in mind, we are not in control of how other people perceive us. We are simply in control how we put ourselves out there. If someone perceives us as dumb, but we know we are not dumb, so what? He or she should perceive what she wants. The same way as two people can look at the same thing, at the same situation, and interpret it as two different things, as two different situations, the same way it is with people. Two different people can perceive one and the same person in two different ways. So that's never based on an objective reality, that's simply based on certain beliefs that person has, that's based on certain morals, certain values, certain brain structures, certain experiences that makes them perceive you the way they perceive you. At the end of the day, if you strip away from yourself your looks, your achievements, your label, your money, your social validation, who are you? Ask yourself, who are you when you strip away from yourself everything? Who are you at the core? Who is your soul without everything attached to it, without all these human experience attachments? That's who you are, and only you know this person. Only you know who you are, stripped away with everything. Because people always perceive us, interpret us on what they see and hear, which does not always exactly align with what our soul is. So the deeper your self-awareness, the deeper and clearer you are about who you are, stripped away with all those things, the less any opinions, judgments from others will affect you. Because you know exactly, I am XYZ and that's it, and I know whatever another person is perceiving is simply what they see, what they perceive, but that's not what I am, and it will never be. Actually, if you know whoever sees me in whatever way they see me, it's never exactly how I truly am. That's like freedom. That's something that nobody else can strip away from you, and that's confidence that keeps you rooted, that will always stick with you. Another thing is, most people are unconscious and they're reacting to things, circumstances on autopilot, and they are based on their past experiences. People had traumas, people have limiting beliefs, people have certain morals, people have fears, and that's simply what they are projecting onto you. So if someone is saying to you, it's pretty dumb to do YouTube, it's not working, there are enough YouTubers out there, that's a projection from their fear. Most of the time people do want to bring you down because they are fearing that you will be successful, and then they have to face their truth that actually they want to be also successful in that or in a similar thing, but they were just not strong and confident and disciplined enough to do the same as you did. So they are trying to bring you down. They are trying to stop you from achieving what you want to achieve, because at the end they will lose out. Imagine you want to have a beautiful boyfriend, let's say, and there is this one girl, and every time you are dating someone that is beautiful, she keeps telling you, this boy is ugly, don't date him, this boy is not gonna do you well, and so on. So every time she is trying to tell you off to date this guy. Maybe she even makes you feel bad about dating this guy. How can you even meet those guys? That's ridiculous. Those guys just, they look stupid, and so on. How are you even not aware that you always go for those guys? How stupid are you? And at the end, this girl, she simply wants to have as well a beautiful boyfriend, but she is scared to date them because she is scared of abandonment. So at the end of the day, people want to tell us off to do something, to achieve something, to not face their fears themselves. If you keep that in your mind, you will understand way more, and you will understand that people keep coming from their perspectives. They keep coming from their insecurities, their autopilot, their unconsciousness. They are not aware of what they actually want, or even if they are not strong enough to talk about it. They do not self-reflect. For example, homophobic people are most likely the ones who are actually gay. They are fearing gay people, some of them really hating gay people, because at the core they actually want that. They actually want to be gay, they actually are gay, they want to express that they are gay, but they are afraid to talk about it. They are afraid to even acknowledge those feelings. So they are completely unaware of who they are, of what they want, and that's why they're projecting their fear out onto others. They are letting others suffer because they are letting themselves suffer unconsciously. Another thing is that people always mirror what is inside of them. As I said, if someone is suffering inside, that's what this person is going to do with you as well. If someone has a beautiful inside, if someone is loving and kind to themselves, that's what they are going to be to others. So doesn't matter what someone is saying. If someone is giving you a good review, if someone is giving you a bad comment, if someone is telling you you're ugly, if someone is telling you you are the most gorgeous and successful person, actually all of it doesn't matter, because it's simply based on how they treat themselves on the inside. It has actually nothing to do with you. And if you understand that, you learn to detach from whatever someone is saying. At the end, you do not want to depend on someone's opinion in order to feel better, because then you will also feel bad, you feel even worse when someone is not giving you the opinion you want, is judging you, is giving you criticism. You want to completely detach from other people's opinions. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad. And I learned that the hard way. When I started Instagram, when I first got viral with my TikTok videos, I got so many comments and I was not used to that exposure. So these comments were some of them good, some of them bad, and some of them really bad. And in the beginning, I was trying to just focus on the good. It made me feel better. It gave me a small ego push, right? But I still saw those bad comments. I still saw those judgments about how I look, how I speak, that my nose was crooked, that my hair was ugly, and so on. And even if I didn't acknowledge it, those comments were rumoring in me. They were living in me, and they were nagging on my self-confidence a lot. Every time I was trying to be better, to improve, let's say improve, because every time I was trying to change myself in order to remove those negative comments. But you can't remove negative comments. You can't remove negative judgments. You can't remove negative opinions and only want the positive ones. What you actually should and want to do is to simply detach from it at all. The only thing that helped me was to really understand it's not about me. Whatever someone is saying is simply not about me. I got another comment recently, someone saying something like, "You're really trying hard." Yes, I'm trying hard. In comparison to you, I'm trying hard and I'm proud of that. 4 years ago, this would eat me up. Really, this would eat me up. Now I'm thinking, you guy or girl, you don't have anything else to do to talk shit about someone else, to come to a YouTube or to come to TikTok, to come to social media and rant on someone's video about how bad they look, how bad they talk, how bad they do their thing. Honestly, I have to respect that that's this person's opinion, right? I cannot change that opinion. And I also don't want to change that opinion. I don't need to be liked and I don't need to be approved by everyone. That's the beauty in life. Just because I am not what this person likes doesn't mean I'm worse than another person, right? If you see two flowers, for example, there is a rose and there is a lily, you would not say, oh, the rose is much more beautiful than the lily. They are both beautiful in their own way, even though they look completely different. And even though you can say, I prefer the rose, it doesn't make the lily worse. Next time, if someone says something mean to you, if someone has an opinion about what you are doing and it's not what you wish to hear, just see it as that's their opinion. It doesn't make me worse, it doesn't make me less worthy, it doesn't make me less beautiful. It just is an opinion, is perspective. For example, if I'm seeing someone on the street, I think, wow, this woman is beautiful. 2 minutes later, I see another woman. I think, wow, this woman is beautiful. I cannot tell which one is now more or less beautiful. I see the beauty in all people. That's my weakness and my strength. I see beauty in everyone. And that makes it so hard for me personally to say someone is better or worse, because I see in everyone's unique attractiveness, everyone's unique attributes, everyone's unique character, everyone's unique personality, and that's the beauty in it. Everyone is different and there are no scales for me anymore. Everything is good in its own way. And anyways, if you are trying to please everyone, if you are trying to be in good stance with everyone, you are going to burn out, honey, because it's impossible. It's impossible. You cannot be everyone's favorite. And that's actually good, because that polarity makes us, as I said, unique and gives everyone a chance to be who they want to be without being a complete outstander. Imagine you are trying to please everyone, you are trying to make everyone happy, you are trying to be everyone's positive opinion and to have everyone on your side. Imagine you have not 3 people around you, you have 1 million different people around you. Every and each one of these people have their own opinion, right? How do you want to compromise 1 million opinions into one person and make it you? Where do you end up? You will first of all not be yourself anymore. You will simply be swallowed in opinions, judgments, in perspectives. You must be non-existent if you want to please everyone. Another thing is, it also mirrors you. You are a reflection to everyone else and everyone else is a reflection to you. So if you are triggered by what someone else is saying, ask yourself, why are you triggered by that? If someone is saying to me, I really hate your purple hair, and if I'm triggered and I'm feeling the need to show and prove them that my hair is not purple, what do I fear? Do I maybe secretly fear that I do have purple hair? Do I secretly fear that my hair doesn't look good? If someone calls you arrogant and it triggers you so much, ask yourself, why does it trigger you? Do you secretly fear that it is true? It can only trigger you if there is an insecurity to be triggered. And if you understand your triggers, then you have it way more easy to let it go. If you understand, okay, I am triggered right now because I'm actually scared that I am arrogant, maybe that's true, then I can work on that. Then I can try to accept that, okay, that's the truth. I am arrogant and that's part of me. I have to accept it first, and yeah, I'm working on it. But right now, that's still part of me. That's how you can answer. Because once you acknowledge it, once you know, first of all, that's part of you and you acknowledge it, nobody can say anything about it because you know about it. You know it and you acknowledge it. Even if you don't want it, even if you do not want to accept that part of you, even if you're trying to change that part of you, you accept it as part of you, and that's everything that you need to be in power of your own opinion and to make external criticism lose its grip on you. Another thing that helps me a lot every time I'm in a situation where criticism, negative opinions appear, then I'm asking myself, what meaning do I want to give to it? Because reality is neutral. There is no meaning, there is no scale, as I said before. So you are the one who gives meaning, who gives scale to anything. Every time someone attacks you, you are actually in a position where you can choose to see that as an insult, or you see that simply as a reflection of their own pain. Doesn't make it right what the other person has done, it doesn't make it justified, but it takes back your power, and you are not overwhelmed, you are not being dragged down by someone else's insult, for example. And once you master this, you can actually change your whole life, because with transcending something and give it the meaning you want it to give, you can manifest way more easily, you can completely transform your life, because you are giving meaning to it, and everything you are, everything you see comes multiplied back to you. So whenever you are in a bad position but you see it as a blessing, you see it as something greater is coming, then that's what you're attracting. If you are breaking up with a partner that you are so in love with, you see it either as this was the love of my life, I'm not gonna find someone else anymore, this is the worst thing happening in my life, or someone better is coming. You have to really see your role as the creator of meaning in whatever situation you are in. And that has so much to do with other people's opinions, your whole life, and everything you experience. Anyways, I hope so much this could help. I hope you are finally able to detach from other people's opinions and see it as what it is. A simple reflection of them. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.